I see you've elected to forego yet another dry January.
Yeah, a sober month? I'll tell you, I don't see it happening, buddy.
You don't think your ravaged body could use a break?
I guess, in theory, but I mean, have you seen the news lately? This is no time for sobriety.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
I prefer to set the bar a bit lower. So rather than a fully dry month, every year around the holidays, I do my very best not to drink so much that I black out.
Yeah, that bar is certainly lower.
I call it a December to remember.
Pretty sure that's taken.
And you can bet your ass when that clock strikes midnight on January 1st, that's when I turn into a pumpkin. A loud, emotionally volatile pumpkin who won't remember any of this in the morning.
Oh, I know, it's Lexus. December to remember is Lexus.
No, I'm pretty sure I came up with that.
You're gonna get us sued.
A confidential Navy program is studying whether the intense operations of Top Gun flights may lead to brain injuries in their pilots.
Now, let me qualify this by saying I ain't no fancy book-learning scientist. But seeing as how football causes concussions and these pilots are pulling what? 9 G's with their brains sucked up against the back of their skulls like the last bit of peanut butter at the bottom of the jar?
Yikes.
I'm gonna go with a resounding yes. It's probably doing a number on the old noodle.
Yeah, I think you can go ahead and skip that study, confidential Navy program everyone knows about.
It's like studying whether asparagus can make Top Gun pilots' pee smell funny.
You know, I have a pretty colorful extended family.
Oh yeah? Colorful how?
Like, you ever have that moment where you hear your hometown Dunkin' Donuts was robbed in broad daylight by someone wearing an Iron Man mask, and your first thought is like, I really hope I'm not related to whoever did that.
I can't say that I have.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are more than a few twigs on the old family tree I could see pulling that caper.
I always assumed you came from questionable stock.
I was on the edge of my seat watching the news clip about it. The reporter on the scene is like, the suspect is described as Caucasian.
Uh-oh, strike one.
The suspect is male.
Well, yeah, not to generalize, but no shit. I mean, there's not a woman alive who'd attempt a crime that ridiculous.
And the suspect stands roughly 6 feet 3 inches tall.
Oh, there it is. You're in the clear.
Yeah, I was like, oof, that was a close one, but 6'3"? Not in this family.
Not unless Iron Man brought a little step stool with him.
My daddy had a conflict on his calendar. He sends his regrets.
Oh, how formal. So, what should we talk about this time?
Can't we sit comfortably in silence? Must we always be chattering?
Yeah, sure, I can totally do silence.
Eva.
Sorry, what was that?
I didn't say anything.
Well, you did, though. Did you just whisper evil to yourself?
Maybe.
Why?
So I whisper evil to myself. What's the big deal?
I think most people would agree it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, well, I'm not most people.
No, you certainly are not. Okay, what was that? What's with the menacing little laugh?
I didn't laugh.
Okay, I am very uncomfortable. I had a doctor's appointment today, and he told me I have fat blood.
Was that his actual diagnosis?
Pretty much, yeah. He looked at my blood work and said, based solely on these numbers, I would assume this is the blood of a dangerously obese man 10 years your senior.
Yikes.
I don't know, I could almost take it as a compliment. He basically said I look great for my blood.
Your ability to delude yourself is both troubling and impressive.
You should have seen the guy. A doctor just fully flummoxed, flabbergasted, befuddled.
He's like, in all my years practicing medicine, I've never seen blood quite this gelatinous. It's like gravy that's been in the fridge overnight.
He also told me I have a misaligned sacrum.
You got crooked balls?
Sacrum. It's a bone at the base of your spine. Apparently it means I'm bent slightly to the left.
Well, some ladies like that.
Not when it's your whole body. You know who I don't trust? Grown men named Wally. That's all. I just don't. You know what I still think about all the time?
The criminally underrated 1996 bowling comedy Kingpin?
Oh, well, I mean, yes, great flick.
Knew it.
But actually, I was talking about that story from a while back when people in Hawaii got text alerts that said, "Missile incoming, seek shelter." Then 20 minutes later, they got a second text that said, "Everything's fine, that first one was a mistake."
Oh yeah, they're like, "That's our bad. Sorry for definitely ruining your pants, everyone."
Like, how does that happen? What did they have, an intern working the missile alert button?
Maybe it's right next to the switch for the bathroom light.
Yeah, would you mistake a pelican for an intercontinental ballistic missile? Everyone thought they were going to die for like a half hour.
And you know a bunch of people had sex with someone they shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, some office dynamics got real weird forever. Coworkers everywhere like, "This is the end, fuck it, time to hate bang."
How many of them you think pretended not to get the second alert?
Yeah, was that your phone? I didn't hear anything. Keep going.
I hope the Hawaiian government at least covered costs for all the divorces that followed.
Yeah, the missiles may not have been real, but some once happy homes were still destroyed. If severance were a real procedure like it is in the show, I would do it.
Really?
Yep. Mostly so I'd never have to know the shame of pooping at work again.
Seems like a valid reason to split your personality in two.
Worth it. It's humiliating. I gotta slip my secret Ziploc baggie of wet wipes into my pocket, then subtly leave the building and sneak across the parking lot to the other building with that one solo bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's almost always occupado, so then I gotta settle for one of their stalls. But hey, at least those people don't know me, right?
Well, besides knowing you as the guy who doesn't work there but still swings by to blow up their bathroom daily.
Hey, don't judge me, pal. I mean, you got it easy, you know? God, what's it like to just be able to go wherever you have to go?
I'm not gonna lie, it's wonderful.
I knew it. I'll never know that freedom.
So start a trend. Be a trailblazer. Do something bold for once in your pathetic life, and the next time you gotta drop one, just do it wherever you are right at that moment.
Nah, I don't think people would be okay with that.
All right, but fortune favors the bold.
Did you really have to call my life pathetic?
I calls it like I sees it.
When are we going to stop kidding ourselves and just move President's Day to the day after Super Bowl?
That's actually a great question. Why haven't they done that?
Oh, because the third Monday in February is sometimes kinda close to Washington's birthday or some shit.
Well, at this point, I would think old George would be pretty indifferent to any kind of change.
Right? He won't complain. Lincoln either. You shifted from the third Monday to the second Monday, and now I don't have to go into work hungover and absolutely bursting at the seams with chili farts. Everybody wins.
Makes sense to me. So what'd you do for the big game? Anything good?
Had a few people over, made way too much food.
Oh, you had a party here.
Yeah, I'd hardly even call it a party. It was a few old coworkers, but it was all people.
Wow.
Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that it was a humans-only event for which I am unfit to receive even a courtesy invite.
Nah, come on, buddy. It's not like that.
Just, wow.
I saw a Jardiance commercial today, and one of the side effects is unusual urges.
Oh, that's kind of terrifying. That could mean anything.
I know, right? I take once daily Jardiance for my type 2 diabetes, but yesterday I kicked a pigeon for no reason, then kissed my father right on the mouth.
Well, some families do that.
Yeah, the creeps.
True.
But for real, have you ever heard of a more vaguely ominous side effect?
Yeah, they're like, we can help reduce your risk of heart failure, but just a heads up, things might get a little unusual.
Oh, why did I slap grandma then smash her face into the cake at her 98th birthday? Because Jardiance, motherfucker.
Pretty soon people will be pleading Jardiance in court. I realize I shouldn't have climbed on the table in a crowded IHOP, took out my balls, and teabagged a syrupy short stack, Your Honor. But I'm trying to lower my A1C.
Fair enough. Case dismissed.